Hi there. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Cynthia. Gosh, there's a beautiful sunbeam shining through my window over there, and I'm looking at its shadow right beyond the camera, and it's really striking. It's making a shadow of all my plants in the window and the sun catchers that help the birds not hit the window. And sorry, I'm distracted. It's very pretty. I wasn't expecting to see such a lovely display like that when I sat down here. I was actually really frustrated because I've been trying to get this reading going all morning, and I filmed a little short earlier for my Instagram of some book artwork I'm doing with my sigil magic and sigil making and printmaking, and even just getting this little setup going was for some reason not flowing. So it's been a weird morning like that. It must be the shift in the retrograde that's happening. And also during the retrograde, I did a reading last week that I loved how it came out. This has never happened before though, but I did the reading and then had this really strong intuitive understanding that I shouldn't post it. And it's been happening every day, the same feeling of like, don't post that reading. There's nothing wrong with the reading. I think it came out great, but that's never happened before. But I'm trying to respect that and work with the intuitive guidance that I'm getting, because I've been asking to have these abilities in myself to be enhanced as long as I'm working for the common good. And I feel like if I'm having all this intuitive impression that I shouldn't post a reading, then I need to respect that. But it's been kind of frustrating because I liked how the reading came out, and then I didn't really have the energy to do another one until today. So anyways, enough about that. Let's just get into it. I was thinking about doing a reading actually for your finances, wealth and finances, just as kind of a general overview, your material security and how that's going for you and what may be impacting it at this time. What's happening for us in terms of money? Especially maybe if you've been concerned about that, right? It's easy to fall into that kind of concerned mindset, especially when it can feel like the world is sort of stacked against the little guy, right? But then it also is helpful, and I know that just from its impact in my own life, when you're able to kind of have an abundant mindset, that's often when your abundance comes to you. But it's hard when you've had to struggle a lot. It's hard to condition your mind into that abundant mindset if you haven't had a lot of abundant experiences. But it's very true that's what happens, when you live with that kind of mindset. It's a balance there. What's helpful for you to know financially right now? Thank you for being here. Oh, and that reminds me, well, let me do this here and then. It's important to know for money. The other thing I wanted to mention is that I've been, excuse me, doing that Obsidian Mirror podcast, which I've been loving doing, but for some reason, the muse for that work left me. Like I stopped wanting to do every quarter moon cycle scrying sessions into the Obsidian Mirror, but I love doing mirror gazing into it. So I just decided to put pause on it for a while, and I've been kind of meditating with the mirror to see like what is the next direction for the mirror work on this channel. And it kind of is going in a direction of personal messages, like specifics for someone's personal message, kind of, is what I'm getting. And if you're an animist or somebody who thinks like this, you'll understand. But part of meditating with the mirror, because the mirror is a teacher and a tool and a healer, and so part of meditating with it was asking it and working with it instead of enforcing my will on the mirror, because it's a magical tool. And it started showing me what it would like how it would like to be honored if we're going to move forward in a new direction, which it was kind of energetically saying it's in alignment with that, but it wants me to honor it, like put flowers around it and create kind of an altar for when I read. So I need to kind of keep working with figuring that out. But that's what's going on with the Obsidian Mirror podcast and why I haven't been posting mirror gazes, because the muse shifted direction and I'm following that direction. And that's a little bit of a weird thing to deal with on here, because it's sort of like when you're in art school and you're having to make your work on somebody else's timeline, like on the academic calendar timeline. It's a little bit weird. Like, I've tried to recognize, like, I'm doing this channel for a creative project, not necessarily fame or going viral or whatever, although I can't help but acknowledge that my ego would like that to happen, right? Like for my work to be recognized and liked and supported by lots of people would feel really good. But I've had to recognize too, like, I'm not just doing this. This isn't just me. I'm collaborating with my sort of maker and my guides and my belief system and my culture and all of that. So that's what's going on with that Obsidian Mirror Gazing podcast. It'll be on the same playlist. It's just going to be shifting directions into a more personal, specific reading once a month maybe, and not a collective message, although there will probably end up being collective messages like there are. Excuse me. The other thing that's going on is I think I have COVID, because my taste buds were whacked way out yesterday. Everything I ate tasted like celery for a while, then everything I ate tasted like bitter roots or something, and I was like, what is, it took me forever to figure out. I think I have COVID because I have some other symptoms too. So what is happening for your material success right now in your material world? Things are looking good for you. You are succeeding in some kind of endeavor that you've undertaken to bring into reality for yourself in your career. Maybe it's starting a business. I definitely identify with that. Starting my own business in the last couple years is something I never thought I would do, yet there I was doing it, and now I'm doing it and succeeding, but it's definitely humbling. And this is what it's showing me, is that you're succeeding too. It's in the early stage of this endeavor that you've started to make real for yourself. But it's something that's in alignment with what truly makes you happy and joyful. You are doing it. You are creating it. And in fact, by making the choice to do this and getting into an alignment with what your soul kind of wants for your journey in this life, you're becoming a kind of a master creator by doing it, with the Magician card here in the facts position. So that's a really nice foundational message here for your material success. Because like I said a few minutes ago, that's easy to get concerned about and start to get in a lack mentality, because there can be very real world consequences for not having the money you need, right? Like you can become homeless and really down and out. So, and then victims of crime and everything, there's a lot of layers to that. So this is a great foundation. It's also been healing for you to do this. And again, part of me is now like wondering, is this my reading? Because it's been healing for you to do this, even though it's been a little bit of going out on a limb for you. Maybe it's been healing because it's in alignment with what you truly want to be doing. So going out on your own is scary if you've always worked for someone. That was me for sure. Trying to start my own business, I was freaked out and still do get freaked out in it. I'm just still brand new to it, right? It's pretty humbling. But you've had the strength and the courage to see your way through the time of healing and anxiety that can come up when you feel like maybe you're pouring a lot out there and investing in yourself, but not seeing a return on your investment yet. But you're at the heart of it, you know this is what's right for you, and this is a strength for you. It's weird too, because this is very similar to a reading of another card reader so somehow this seems very similar to the reading that she just did. There might be something in the collective energy about making positive shifts in a direction to be more in alignment with ourselves, and not having this ripple effect of being created in a fast way and in a really potent and powerful way. Your strength is that your creative fire is super lit with this Knight of Wands. So the vulnerability has been like needing to balance your own healing with starting something new, and the kind of the hustle that requires. That just came through, like starting a new business requires a lot of hustle and putting in a lot of time with not a lot of return on your investment yet, and it can get worrying at points for sure. Your strength, though, is that the creative fire is so lit in you for this work that it is going to yield you amazing results. A Knight of Wands with a Magician is super powerful, a super powerful creator, a masculine energy, which is very active. Like, you're in a very energized place. Like I was saying in the intro about following the muse, you are in sync with your muse and you're creating at like a master creator level. There's a little bit of risk though with the Knight of Wands and the Magician. Like, you've got to watch out for hubris a little bit, or flying too close to the sun. I'll just say that. So don't forget to keep your feet on the ground and stay humble. But it's required a lot of strength for you to have the confidence when maybe other people couldn't see your vision. For example, now you recognize and see straight ahead like an arrow with precision where exactly you're headed. Other people may not realize this yet, because the Seven of Swords is the cornerstone, which indicates kind of like a thief, like you're a thief in the night right now, creating this amazing thing for yourself, and other people may not realize it, but you see it very clearly, and you're moving right in its direction. You've got it in your sights. It's really cool. The devil on your shoulder is wanting you to make a choice. Like it's highlighting or emphasizing some kind of a choice for you, or a standing still, which is interesting considering that maybe it's indecision, and that's why it's in the devil on your shoulder position, is that you're having trouble making the choice because fortune is happening. It's coming really quickly, especially with this line. It's like a lightning bolt, or the wand here of the Knight of Wands, which is the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Wands, and the Magician. Do you see what I mean? Like, that's a direct, plus this Ace of Swords and where the energy is headed. So this is like you're a skillful archer and you just shot your arrow towards what you want and you're getting it. You are going to get it. This little Two of Pentacles, indecision. Don't listen to that little devil that's maybe saying like, are you sure? Because this energy is so, like, you can feel it. You feel the momentum building towards what you've been creating. This little devil voice is really no match for that. Any kind of like, I don't know, just because the Magician, the Knight of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Swords, it's like, shoom, like shooting through this reading in a line with this candle. Like, it's really cool, actually, the energy and the way it's shooting through this. So something that you're doing is really going to pay off for you. And you've got the purest form of clarity, fate being on your side. You're in harmony with your soul's growth and soul's desire for you. You've got the creative vision and you're moving forward with it. And you are doing it in a masterful way, going straight towards your Nine of Cups. Everything you're doing, I mean, there really is no warning here other than just to ignore any of that little voice that's like, and even me, like I was saying, be careful that you don't fly too close to the sun because of this Knight of Wands and the Magician. That could be that voice because you are moving in a great direction. I guess what I'll say is, Not so much that you're not succeeding or to doubt yourself, not that, but just don't forget that the wheel changes, and that is right in alignment with this card. So you're shooting in a direction that's going to yield exactly what you are envisioning for yourself, but just don't forget that there's a time and a place for everything. And while you're coming on your come up, there's going to be a point where you'll be on a downswing again. So maybe that's the humility that is required, is just to remember that. Just know that this isn't something like, don't stomp on others when you're on this major rise to the top. Like meteoric is almost what it's looking like with this energetic line running through. What else? What is this about? Let's pull some Kipper and see, like, what might this be about for you? Who's involved? What's involved? To help you know if this is for you or not. It's very powerful energy, I'll just say that. Lots of powerful energy. The Wheel of Fortune, the Strength card, Temperance, and the Magician. That's super powerful. Healing, major turnover of reality, and success and manifesting and creating, plus an Ace of Swords. Man, this is super potent. Masculine as well. There's no, oh yeah, there is cups here, the Nine of Cups, so that's everything you've been working for. And the Temperance Angel's cups, right, of her alchemy. There has been a sorrowful time. The time that this has been healing for you, right? There's been sorrow that you've been healing from. And you're stepping into this time of new opportunity, new creative, exciting times with this rich, good gentleman energy here. And with the false person, this is that Seven of Swords. People don't see it yet. People may not realize that this is what you're creating, and that's a good thing. That's to your advantage, having that kind of stealth cloak kind of around you while you're moving toward your success. That means far less interference, right? The less people are aware of it, which is great. This is that kind of thief energy, like a thief in the night. It's going to shock people in a good way, though, for you, right? But it's going to really surprise people. People are going to be like, holy shit, where did you come from? Coming from the rear, right? Almost like for some reason I just saw a horse race, so you might like to gamble. I don't know, like that you came in as the long shot. You're coming in as, this is kind of cool for you and very exciting, and you see it. Other people don't see it yet. It's going to be a coming up from behind to shock everyone. Yeah, you're looking like with this thief energy, I just saw like a little rat that just got away with the cheese or something. Like, I'm not calling you a rat, but I like rats. So for me, I say this with affection. Like, I don't, it's like, you know, when the cat's away, the mice will play kind of energy. There's something really cool. Like, I like your energy. The way that you're kind of recognizing and feeling a little bit smug that you know that it's about to blow everyone's mind, and you're getting satisfaction out of that. And I feel that for you. I love that for you. And it feels really good to know that you're on the brink of like people being like, what? Holy shit, look at her. It's really cool. Or him, right? Sorry. I'm in the energy and I identify as female, so that's why I said look at her, but it doesn't have to be, right? In fact, this is all very masculine, what's been coming through so far. I don't know what it is. There's something really, I'm wanting to laugh. I guess it's this Nine of Cups. Like, it feels really good. Like, I have the sense that you kind of know this, so let this reading be a confirmation for you that shit's about to get really good. In your material world, something's about to pop off for you. It just is. And I can't help but be like charged up. Like, I'm along for the ride with you almost. It feels really good to be in your energy, that kind of confident knowing, like, just see what's about to blow up, right? Yep. You're about to make your escape. You're about to make your escape into the new, and that's where this line of energy is just charging through it. Like, people have no idea what is about to there's something very surprising about it, and it's got a feeling of an escape for you, like just coming. That just keeps showing up over and over and over again, like you were the underdog or coming from way behind, and everybody wrote you off kind of energy. It's like that kind of comeback. It's like a comeback. And it's not just a comeback of like, oh man, I was down and out and now things are, it's like boom, major comeback, like blow up, like, I don't know, something that's going to have that kind of impact, and you feel it coming. Oh man, I feel oh, I'm not going to sing it because I could just tell I was out of tune and I can't hear the tune, so I'm going to mangle it right now. But I feel it coming by the weekend. That's such an uplifting, exciting song, and it's that kind of energy. You feel it coming, you know it's coming, you're headed straight for it. Your arrow is about to hit the bullseye, and it's really exciting for you. Really, really exciting. After a very difficult time, you're freeing yourself, and it's really cool. Everything's about to change. This Wheel of Fortune energy, it's just like jackpot. Like, you've invested the time at your machine. There's gambling. There's a feeling of risk taking here, and taking the gamble by having taken this gamble and invested the time. You're about to hit your number. Very, very well here. I don't know why I'm picking that up. It just feels kind of like it's kind of a completion here. So let's get you something to contemplate on. What are some questions that you can ask yourself right now, or how to prepare yourself for this hit that you're about to have? Because you know how they say sometimes when you hit the lottery, it can end up really hurting you if you misplay it. I don't sense that. I don't really sense that there's a risk here, but let's just see what's some good stuff for you to be thinking about in this time right before you hit. What's a good question from the Ungame deck? What would you like to achieve with your life? Boom. Well, you're right on your way to it. That's exactly in alignment with this bolt of lightning shooting through this energy. You're really unstoppable. What would you like to achieve? Name it, because you're heading straight fucking for it with this bullseye energy. Like, it's very, very exciting. It's like a rush of positivity after a difficult time. It's not come without a lot of just blood, sweat, and tears. Blood, sweat, and tears. What else? That might be part of the caution. A part of the caution that I was sort of picking up on just came through, like, not to be naysaying, because this is a time that you can totally feel confident in knowing that you're about to hit. But again, with that lottery issue coming up, like when you're about to hit, all of a sudden everybody wants to be your friend, right? So you're going to have to watch out for that. That's just common sense in the 3D, because not everybody is your friend, right? People can really be manipulative at a time like that. So that just came through. Cleanse your energy, so burn some smoke, like maybe, you know, I just got that satisfied sitting back smoking a pipe again, almost like Fidel, although I don't think he smoked a pipe, but like Fidel Castro, almost like that kind of satisfied, like I achieved what I set out to do. Like he carried himself very, you know, chest out, chin up, like really in that dignified energy. Like there's something about that with the sacred smoke coming through. Like it's not, I mean, smudging for sure, but also just like, I'm seeing someone like smoking a cigar, like just in this powerful way for some reason that might have meaning for you. You might be a part of, or a blunt, you know, like smoking a blunt. Be wise as the serpent and gentle as the dove. And that's the energy of that smoking, right? Like that relaxed, kick back, like you've got this, like it's all in your sights. Like that's what keeps coming through. Like it's just masterful, really masterful. Like I'm picturing somebody in this amazing suit, like sitting back in this chair, smoking this cigar, like just, it's in my sights and I've got it. And like, it's very comeback energy, in a way that it blows people's minds kind of energy. It's very exciting. Harness the power of poison to heal. Come back. Boom. That is it. Because you were willing to heal and go after what you wanted, even when people didn't believe you could achieve it or didn't see what you saw, didn't have your vision. That's why it's going to be this major comeback energy, because it's going to blow people's minds. That satisfaction is well earned, that kind of smug, like, and also you're going to be able to recognize, boom, 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 who's coming at you that just wants a come up and wants to take and wants to jump on. Where were they, you know, while you were going through the dark time, or not dark time, but maybe dark time, right? But the difficult time of like being broke, trying to start over, you know, that's a humble time. A lot of people don't want to go through that because it's scary, so they don't go through it. They play it safe. You did not play it safe, and you are about to have major comeback energy. Just really awesome. I really congratulate you, and it feels good to be in that energy with you. It's kind of like, I feel lucky that I got to read this. I don't know what it is. There's just like a really lucky, hot kind of vibe to this. Sexual as well, like just prowess or something. There's really something strength based coming through, and that strength card was the center. So congratulations. This is really exciting for you, and good luck, and I'll see you in the next one.